Good afternoon to all my dear students. First of all, welcome to you, and now I am going to start my today's class on this platform. And please, I request to you all like the video and subscribe to others. In this video, I am here with bacteria, and in previous classes I have told you about bacteria and many types of organism. Here I am going to give you some types of examples about it. Now look at here, bacteria. There are four types of bacteria: round shaped bacteria, spherical shaped, it is called also as a spherical shape, rod shapes, spiral shapes, and coma shaped bacteria. And the main example of round shaped bacteria is Streptococcus and Streptococcus, and that of rod shaped bacteria is Escherichia coli, and a spiral shaped bacteria is Borrelia burgdorferi. So look at here, first round shaped bacteria, it is a Streptococcus. It is a type of cocci, and that is that of rod shaped bacteria. Example, Escherichia coli. It is very useful. It produced B complex and very useful for our bodies. And that of spiral shaped bacteria is Borrelia and burgdorferi. It is the example of a spiral shaped bacteria, and coma shaped bacteria is Vibrio cholerae. Its singular is cholera. And nutritions, there are two types of nutritions found in the bacteria: autotrophs and heterotrophs. Autotrophic nutritions includes photoautotrophs and chemoautotrophs. It's produced food in presence of lights, and it's produced in presence of chemical substance, so that in using biochemicals. That's why it is known as photoautotrophs and it is known as chemoautotrophs. Now heterotrophs that cannot produce their own foods are known as autotrophs. It is divided into three types. First is parasitic, second is saprophytic, and third is symbiotics. Parasitic, it causes diseases. It causes diseases just like cholera, diphtheria, tuberculosis. Saprophytic is very useful in nature because it decomposes plants and animals and used as decomposers. And symbiotic is very useful nitrogen fixation bacteria, just like rhizobium, very useful for leguminous plants to provide its nutrients and make the soil fertile also. So rhizobiums lives in leguminous plants with the relationship that is called as symbiotic relations. So that these types of bacteria is called as symbiotic bacteria. Now the respirations about bacteria, how does it respires? It respires in presence of oxygen and without oxygen. So with oxygen, if it respire, then it is called as aerobic, and without oxygen, if it respires, then it is called as anaerobic. And its examples, aerobic bacteria Vibrio, and anaerobic bacteria is Clostridium. So these are the things we have to discuss today, and I have discussed it. Now you have to remember all these things, as it is your HW, and in next video I will meet again with new topics. Till that, I want to say goodbye. Thank you. See you.